Following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From Neilsville High School, tonight, boys high school basketball as the Durand Panthers face Neilsville in a non-conference matchup, the final game of the regular season. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. For the Panthers, they won the Dunn-St. Croix Conference last night after their 55-39 win over Spring Valley. They're now 18-4 on the season. Neilsville is 9-13 on the season after their 67-56 win over Spencer. For the Panthers, Parker Olmsted, the leading scorer, 19 points a game. Dane Bates, the leading rebounder, with 9 rebounds a game. For Neilsville, Andrew Hoser is the leading scorer at 17 points a game and the leading rebounder with 7 rebounds a game. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we'll talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetzky about the big win in the conference championship last night against Spring Valley and tonight's game against Neilsville. On the way, we'll run down our scores. We'll tell you who won where and who's playing where on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. That's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit. With world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville boys basketball game, let's run down scores that we have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. In a game heard here on WRDN last night, the Panthers win the Dunn-St. Croix Conference as they defeat Spring Valley 55-39. It was Central over River Falls 73-63. Elmwood Plum City defeats Webster 65-59. Onalaska over Menominee 68-63. Elk Mound defeats Bloomer 77-67. Boyceville over Flambeau 65-63. Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran defeats Alma Pepin 67-60. Meanwhile, one girls game from last night, Goodhue defeats Fillmore Central 67-31. High school basketball tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, along with the Durand-Arkansaw boys game, and then the WYAA regionals for the girls get underway tonight. Bruce is at Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. Alma Pepin is hosting New Lisbon. Alma Center Lincoln at Blair Taylor Brookwood at Cochran Fountain City. Meanwhile, Grantsburg is at Boyceville. Glenwood City plays at Mondovi. The winner of that game will play against Durand-Arkansaw on Friday. Meanwhile, Prairie Farm is at Spring Valley. Plum City Elmwood is at Kickapoo. And Ellsworth will be at Somerset. St. Croix Falls at Osceola. Gale Electric Trempealeau travels to Altoona. That's what's happening around the area tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on the sports page of our website at realcountry1430.com. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to talk with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetzky about the game from last night with Spring Valley and tonight's final regular season game against Neilsville. That's next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit. with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville boys basketball game. Joining us right now, Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetsky. And coach, this kind, it's not a playoff game, but it's kind of like how the playoffs are going to be, back to back. You have a big game, now you got another game. You got to just turn around and do it. But last night, the boys, you said in the pregame, the boys had been focused, and that's what they looked like.
Yeah, they really were. They came out. We got down a little bit, but they were. You didn't see any panic. They were focused. They knew once we got things going, we'd lock in. And I give a lot of credit to our defense and what the guys were able to do. You look at the Wolf kid for them only having 3 points, and I think he had the first 3 points of the game for them. And then Dane kind of shut him down from there inside and did a great job. I didn't get the stats back yet, but I'm sure he had to be 6 to 8 blocks. I mean, really, he was contesting everything and blocking a lot of shots. And then, Parker Olmstead on Stashik and just what he did all night. And you just saw both those guys at the end, and they were just gassed, like they were both almost stepping away on offense, like they didn't even want it right away because they both had no legs probably at the end of the game. But really a great job, everybody else stepped in, rebounded the ball well. That was one of the biggest ones when they did throw something up there. I thought not just our bigs, but our guards were just tracking the ball and getting it at the peak and then allowing us to get out in some transition too.
You mentioned Stashik for them. Did Parker?
Actually, I think and a both the whole entire game because I was looking at Dane like if big kid comes out, we'll sub Dane out and give him a break, and never came out any of them. So that's a lot of minutes and a lot of tough minutes for those guys really having to work. If you ever had to play a big guy in the post and what that feels like, it wears on your legs. So I thought Dane did a great job on him.
And again, nothing to take away from the game. In the second half, there were you could tell just some of our outside passes, they weren't very crisp, or the ball security kind of just was going down because Stashik got, I think like 3 or 4 in a row on steals.
Yeah, he did, and it was something, we play a lot of 41 with our high posts, and we went to some 50 just to kind of waste some clock. Let's run some offense and just. But you saw kind of our legs maybe were like, oh, I can't get there, and so we kind of went back and forth a little bit from our 41 to just run. And we're not a great group that just wants to run clock. They want to score. They want to get going. So that was a little part of it too. But Stashik does a great job, though, with reading those and getting up into those passing lanes. So it's not like he's only did it against us all year. He's done it a lot. That's basically kind of why they beat Elk Mound, is in that stretch where he had 3-4 of those where he got out in that stretch their lead against Elk Mound. So he does a great job of that too. But I'm sure there was some tiredness out there that caused a few of those. But all in all, just an awesome game and a great way for us to at least get the share of the conference. And if we take care of business on Thursday, it'll be all by ourselves. So.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetsky this evening. And so taking on Neilsville tonight. Now you have that Colfax game here coming up. But are you concerned about either it was such a big game, a letdown, or just, Coach, I played every darn minute, man. Can I get a break here?
Right. So that's something I'm talking with the guys about is, next week, Friday, we're going to have a big game, and we're going to have to give it everything we have to get a win there. And then if we win that one, it's going to be Saturday. So we got to treat this as that back-to-back, and you got to show that you can play through that and be able to play with some tired legs, be able to play with some bumps and bruises. So it's a good test for us this time of year to see that and just have that focus. You can't, like last night, you can't just, for Friday next week, you can't say, oh, we're just going to play a little bit and save some energy. You can't save anything, it's win or go home. So hopefully we can kind of get that as a test here and see what we're capable of on a back-to-back.
Talking with Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetsky, what do you see in this Neilsville team?
They shoot it pretty well as a team, and a lot of their bigs go out and shoot it. So they play 50 spaced out motion, and then they got shooters everywhere. A couple of their bigs can drive it too, so we'll see what kind of matchup that does for us with Dane. We don't necessarily want Dane guarding guys way out by half court and all that stuff. We want to keep him down protecting the rim. So some things we'll do with that. A lot of defense, man, and a 3-2. They press here and there as well. So that'll be good for us. We haven't gotten pressed a ton, so I'm hoping to see some pressure out of them and see what we can do with it. But no, not their bigs of old. They've had a couple big guys that really like to pound it inside, and one good shooter. They got kind of multiple groups of kids that can get hot at certain times. So it'll be interesting, what they do against us.
It's going to be a fun game tonight, Coach, and again, congratulations. You have at least to share the conference champion. I forgot about the Colfax game last night. I crowned us sole possession of the championship, but again, congratulations on that, and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.
Durand-Arkansaw head coach Justin Radetsky on the way. Starting lineups and tip-off, it's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville in boys basketball. Coming up next on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator, W297CH Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
The Durand Improvement Group is committed to improving Durand's quality of life through involvement in our community. From Fun Fest to music in the park, Durand Dazzle Holiday, and more, the Durand Improvement Group's mission is to strengthen area businesses and improve our community welfare. DIG is open to all members of the community, not just businesses. You can help. Visit DurandImprovementGroup.org and become an individual member of the Durand Improvement Group today. This message is a public service of Real Country 1430 WRDN.
Your computer is a radio. Log on to realcountry1430.com to listen online. Brought to you by Prime Realty of Durand.
And welcome back to Neilsville High School, where we are just moments away from tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville boys basketball game. And a special welcome to the men and women serving in the military, listening to our broadcast on our streaming audio service at realcountry1430.com. And thank you. We thank you for your service, and we hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. Streaming audio being brought to you by Adams Super Service, your partners network car care center downtown Durand, and Prime Realty of Durand, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Welcome to those of you watching our broadcast as well on our streaming video service. Streaming video being brought to you by the Wisconsin Soybean Marketing Board. And also a welcome to those of you watching on the Durand-Arkansaw School District YouTube channel and NTech Channel 99. As after the big win from last night, non-conference game against Neilsville, and it's senior night here at Neilsville as well. And again, there's girls regionals happening tonight, and the Mondovi Lady Buffaloes, they are in action tonight. If the winner of that game in Mondovi will be meeting the Lady Panthers on Friday nights in the regionals. And throughout the night, we'll be thanking our high school sports sponsors. These are the businesses and organizations that have been bringing you our games here on WRDN throughout the season. So please thank our businesses. Give them a call, drop them an email, or visit their business to tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts as well. As they're recognizing the seniors tonight as well. Thank you to Jerry Barron Sons, with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. The Chen Fitz-Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by visiting chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. And Bauer Built Tire. Let Bauer Built take care of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call at 672-8300 or visit them online at bowerbuilt.com. And the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom, visit the Cottage in downtown Durand. Again, they're recognizing the Neilsville seniors tonight, as it is senior night here at Neilsville. And we'll be getting ready to go here in just a moment as they continue to acknowledge their seniors as well tonight. And again, a reminder, I will be heading to the Commodity Classic on Thursday, so this will be our last broadcast until next week when I get back. I will be coming back on Monday the 3rd, and for the Eau Claire Farm Show on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the girls game on Friday and a possible girls game on Saturday, we will not be having on air. You'll have to watch that through the Durand-Arkansaw School District's huddle page, or attend the game in person as well. So I'll be at the Commodity Classic. And we're going to go courtside for our national anthem.
Stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem this evening as we get ready for tonight's Durand-Arkansaw Neilsville boys basketball game. Let's give you our starting lineups tonight. For Durand-Arkansaw, 18-4 overall. Parker Olmstead, number 3, senior coming up. Number 12, sophomore Luke Weber. Number 15, senior Connor Wittig. Number 24, junior Max Anderson. And number 25, senior Dane Bates. Panthers in their black uniforms with the purple numerals. They will be going from right to left here in this first half. Meanwhile, for the Neilsville Warriors, they are 9-13 overall. Coming out will be number 1, senior Alex Stray. Number 11, junior Andrew Hazer. Number 23, Tucker Johnson, a senior. Number 24, senior Coulter Dillenbeck. And number 33, senior Preston Berg. And that's the Warriors in their white uniforms with the red numerals. They'll be going from left to right here in this first half. All right, we're ready to go. From the JV game earlier this evening, Durand-Arkansaw won over Neilsville 43-31. Might notice, at least on the video, we seem to be a little bit higher up. They have a really nice press box here at Neilsville. It's like, wow. Huh. All right, here we go. And Dane Bates to control it. Back to Anderson, over to Weber. We are underway. And Weber will come across the timeline now for the Panthers, over to Wittig. Wittig now inside to Weber at the free throw line. He's going to drive inside, puts up a shot, and good. Panthers lead 2-0. And so inbounded now to Hazer. Hazer's ball is tipped, intercepted, and Olmstead comes up with it. Olmstead now back over to Weber. Weber now comes back out towards center. And Weber Over to Wittig now on the right wing. Wittig to Weber. Weber at the free throw line. Inside pass to Anderson, driving left baseline. Oh, it rims out. No good. Rebounded by Berg. And a bomb back the other way for Neilsville. And over to Hazer now. Hazer. And back cross-court pass now over to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now to Berg. Berg now on the wing. Puts up a three-ball shot. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson over to Olmstead. And Olmstead will bring it up across the timeline for the Panthers. And gets it over to Weber. Weber now over to Anderson. Anderson on the left wing now to Bates. Bates kicks it back out to the top of the key. And Weber, three-ball by Luke Weber to make it 5-0 Panthers now. And inbounded to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck back to Hazer. Hazer to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now comes across the timeline. Cross-court pass to Hazer. Hazer back towards center now. Over to Berg. Berg inside pass now to Stray. Stray kicks it back out to the right side. Now that is Johnson. Whistle and a travel on Johnson. 5-0 Panthers lead. And so now Panthers get the ball back. Inbounded to Olmstead. Olmstead now back will come across the timeline. Over to Weber. Weber now on the left wing. Over to Wittig. Wittig top of the key now. Inside to Anderson. Anderson, though, kicks it back out top of the key to Weber. Weber now looking for a cutter. No one there to Bates. Bates now over to Wittig. Wittig on the right wing. Wittig to Weber. Weber head fakes the three from the right side. Dishes it off to Bates. Bates has to stop. He's in trouble. Kicks it back out inside to Wittig. Wittig off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hazer. And Hazer now across the timeline for the Warriors. Panthers lead 5-0. 15:35 remaining. Inside to Berg. Berg goes around Bates, puts it up and in. And so inbounded now to Olmstead. And Olmstead now across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Anderson. Anderson on the wing. Back to Weber. Weber now, he's going to drive inside. Puts up the shot, blocked. Blocked by Stray. Stray over to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now has the ball knocked out of his hands by Anderson, but he manages to get it back outside. And over to Hazer now. Hazer cross-court pass to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now will be on the left wing. Around the horn we go now. Inside pass to Stray. Stray kicks it back out to the right corner to Johnson. Johnson, though, has to go back to the outside now. We're back to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck left wing. Over to shot blocked. Stray shot blocked by Bates. Right back to Hazer. Hazer back towards center now. Johnson. Johnson bounce pass inside to Stray. Stray back to Johnson. Johnson on the right side. Trying to set up a three, I think. Panthers lead 5-2. To Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck over to Hazer. Now inside to Berg. Berg kicks it back out. Three ball on the way. Shot rims out. No good. Rebounded by Bates. To Olmstead. Olmstead now across the timeline for the Panthers. Three ball on the way is Parker Olmstead to make it 8-2 Panthers. Inbounded to Dillenbeck now. Dillenbeck loses the ball, but regains control. Intercepted by Wittig. Oh, he stepped on the line, they're going to say. Oh, man, when he made the interception, he was on the line. And so now inbounded again to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck to Hazer. Hazer gets it across the timeline to Stray. Stray now. Back to Hazer. Hazer, cross-court pass to Dillenbeck. To Hazer. Hazer looking for Johnson on the left side. Has to go back to Dillenbeck on the right wing. Inside to Stray. Stray now at the free throw line to Johnson. Johnson, three ball on the way. Shot rims out, no good. Loose ball. It'll be off of, they're going to say it's off of Neilsville. Panther ball. Panthers lead 8-2, 13:34 remaining in the first half. And inbounded now to Olmstead. Olmstead across the timeline. Olmstead now over to Weber. Weber to Bates. Bates now back over to Anderson. Left corner. Three ball. Rims out. No good. Oh, Bates though with the putback up and in. How did that just like rimmed right out? And ball pass, a whistle and a foul. Pass the foul rather will be on Weber. And so now Inbounding it to our left is Hazer in front of the Neilsville bench. Inbounds it to Rakestraw, who is now in, number 3. Cross-court pass now over to Hazer. And back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now gets it inside. And bounce pass now over to Hazer. 3 ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Zeibel. Zeibel puts up a shot, no good. Kicks it back out now to Rakestraw. Rakestraw down to the free throw line. Pass is going to be intercepted, but it's a loose ball. All the way back the other way. And now we'll go back to Rakestraw. And Rakestraw now back to Hazer. Hazer inside pass to Luderhand. And then they'll go back to the outside once again. Rakestraw nearly had the pass intercepted again. 3 ball on the way. Shot rims out, no good. Rebounded by Zeibel. Zeibel kicks it back to the outside now over to Stray. And bounce pass now inside to Luderhand. Luderhand now kicks it back to the outside to Zeibel. Zeibel to Rakeshaw. 3 ball on the way. Shot off. Oh, off the glass and in. Oh, wow. Make it 10-5 Panthers. 12:06 remaining. Full court press here by Neilsville. And Bates now over to Weber. Weber across the timeline. Drives inside. Puts up the shot. Whistling a foul. Foul's on Luderhand, and so that'll be his first team foul. Going to the line for 2 is Weber. And thank you to the JKO Auto Body Shop with car restoration and collision repair. Call JKO Auto Body Shop, Madison Street, Durand. They also have a body shop expert position open as well. Again, call JKO Auto Body Shop for more information on that. First free throw, no good. Second free throw on the way by Weber is good. And so makes it now 11-5 Panthers. Rakestraw now over to Hazer. Hazer gets it across the timeline now. Hazer, Rakestraw top of the key now. Cross-court pass over to Luderhand. Luderhand back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw over to Luderhand. Luderhand now looking for a cutter on the left wing. Pass is kicked out of bounds by Wittig. And so now Hazer to inbound it. Hazer inbounds it now to Zeibel. Zeibel now back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw back at center over to Hazer. Hazer left side, Rakestraw top of the key. Long 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson to Almstead. Bomb to Weber. Weber up and overlays it. Bates with the rebound. Gets it blocked. Blocked and no foul. And back the other way comes the Warriors. Panthers lead 11-5. Rakestraw puts up the shot, no good. Rebound shot, no good. Loose ball. Coming up with it is Zeibel. Zeibel over to Rakestraw now in the right wing. Pass intercepted. Intercepted by Wittig. Wittig up and in. Whistle, timeouts. Timeout Neilsville with the Panthers leading 13-5. 11:01 remaining here in the first half. And thank you to Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Don't forget to download the app and also sign up for the deal of the week. You get that. It just came in this morning here. To the email. You can visit shopfreshmarketswy.com for more information. Numbers are us, 3rd Avenue West Durand, your daily money managers. Give Rhonda a call at 672-8093. Find out how our daily money manager can help prevent family arguments and, more importantly, prevent family fraud and more. That's Rhonda at Numbers Are Us. Give her a call, 672-8093, or visit her online at numbersareus.com. Durand Smokehouse, where the hog sale continues. And visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85, Durand. Also, you can find out as well how you can, when you get that half or whole hog, get some deals on beef, too, from Durand Smokehouse. All right. Timeout's done. Panthers leading 13-5, 11:01 remaining here in the first half. And so Neilsville will have the ball. Hazer to inbound it. Hazer inbounds it to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now to Hazer. Cross-court pass. They get it across the timeline. Over to Luderhand. Back over to Hazer. Hazer to Rakestraw. Back to Hazer to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now bounce pass inside to Luderhand. Luderhand has to kick it back outside. Rakestraw top of the key. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Neilsville. And shot put up by Stray. No good. Going for the rebound off the Panthers. It'll stay Neilsville ball. Inbounded to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now, top of the key now. Pass is tipped, but Neilsville comes back up with it. Over to Zeibel now. Zeibel to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now to Hazer. Hazer, 3-ball on the way is good by Hazer to make it 13-8 Panthers. Inbounded now to Brydon. Brydon to Bates. Bates to Olmsted. Olmsted back the other way now, down to the left wing. Olmsted. Cross-court pass now over to Sabelko. Sabelko, 3-ball! And so makes it 16-8 now, Panthers. 10 minutes remaining. And coming across the timeline is Hazer. Hazer now over to Rakestraw. Nope, he's going to keep it. Now he'll get over to Rakestraw on the right wing. Waiting for that 3 to come across again. Rakestraw now back to Hazer. Hazer over to Zeibel. Zeibel now to Hazer. Hazer inside pass to Luderhan. Luderhan puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Neilsville, and that with the rebound is Stray. Stray kicks it back out to Rakestraw on the right wing. He's been a one-force wrecking crew under the paint. And back the other way now. 3-ball on the way. Shot's good by Zeibel. 16-11 Panthers. Inbounded to Brydon. Brydon to Sabelko. Back to Brydon. Brydon now across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Sabelko to Brydon. Brydon to Olmsted. Olmsted now over to Weisenbeck on the left side. Comes out to the wing. Cross-court pass to Sabelko on the right wing. Sabelko now. Bounce pass over to Olmsted. Olmsted turnaround jumper. Shot short. No good. Rebounded by Stray. Stray to Rakestraw. Bomb back the other way. That is Zeibel. Zeibel puts up the shot on the baseline, and it's good. 16-13 now, Panthers. Olmsted now. Back to Brydon. Full court press by Neilsville. And across the timeline comes Sabelko. Sabelko now. Inside pass to Bates. Bates up and in. And so inbounded now to Hazer to Rakestraw. Bomb back the other way to Stray. Stray kicks it back to the outside to Zeibel. Surprised he didn't try and take the shot. Over to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw on the wing. Around the horn we go over to the left wing now to Zeibel. Zeibel inside pass to Luderhan. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates over to Olmsted. Olmsted will come across the timeline for the Panthers, leading 18-13. 8:04 remaining in the half. Over to Brydon now on the right wing. Brydon inside to Bates. Bates kicks it off to Weisenbeck, driving inside. Counted in the foul. And foul will be on number 3. It's going to be on Rakestraw. That'll be his first second team foul. Going to the line to complete the three-point play will be Weisenbeck. Getting some changes coming in for the Panthers as Anderson and Weber will be coming in. As Bates and Olmsted are going to actually get a break here. All right. Thinking of Provisions Health, 3rd Avenue West Durand. Healthcare your way. Find out more. Visit provisions.health. And Weisenbeck now for the three-point play. Shot short, no good. And so it will go to the Warriors. Inbounded to Rakestraw. Rakestraw back to Hazer. To Rakestraw to Hazer. The Panthers in a full court press now all the way down. Intercepted, or nearly intercepted by Anderson. As the pass was intended for Jones. Rakestraw now comes back up with it. Bounce pass inside to Luderhan. Luderhan puts up the shot in the lane. Short, no good. Tip, 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 tip. And coming up with it is Stray. Wow. Over to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw, 3-ball from the right wing. Shot no good. And rebounded by Luderhan. Shot put up, no good. And Rakestraw crashes the grass, and he gets the rebound. Passes blocked by Anderson right back into Rakestraw's face. Over to the wing now. To Hazer. Hazer now to Rakestraw to Hazer. Hazer, left wing, 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck, bomb to Weber. Weber down to the left corner. Over to Brydon. Back to Weber. Weber, left wing. 3-ball on the way. Is good by Weber. 23-13 now. Panthers inbounded to Hazer. Hazer to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now back to Hazer. To Rakestraw across the timeline. Back and forth we go. Inside to Luderhan. Whistling a foul as he drove the post. Foul on the Panthers. Foul's going to be on Anderson. His first and team's second. And so inbounding it to our right now will be Hazer. And inside to Rakestraw. Rakestraw tries to pass it inside to Stray, hits him in the face. Loose ball. Weber comes up with it. Weber to Sabelko. Sabelko back to Brydung. Brydung head fakes. Now a cross-court pass over to Weisenbeck. Head fakes from the left wing. Drives left baseline. Overlays it. No good. Rebounded by Hazer. To Rakestraw. Rakestraw now across the timeline for the Warriors. And over to Jones now. Jones inside pass to Stray. He kicks it back out. Shot put up. No good. And rebounded by Hazer. Hazer puts up a shot and gets the shooter's roll. 23-15, Panthers lead. 6 minutes remaining in the half. Over to Weber. Weber to Brydung. Not across the timeline yet. Now across the timeline to Anderson. Anderson back to Weber. Weber now. Over to Anderson on the left wing. To Weisenbeck. Top of the key. Shot good by Weisenbeck. Inbounded now to Rakestraw. 5:37 remaining. Pass tipped by Sabelko to Weber, up and in. And inbounded to Hazer. Hazer now across to Rakestraw. Rakestraw to Hazer, still not across the timeline. To Rakestraw, he'll get across the timeline now. And inside to Hazer from the free throw line, off the glass, no good. Anderson with the rebound to Weber. Weber quickly back the other way, over to Sabelko, puts up a circus shot, no good. Oh, tipped in. I guess we're going to have to give that one. I'm going to give it to Weber. Wow, nice shot, or nice putback back to Rakestraw quickly. 29-15, Panthers. Inside to Hazer. Hazer now inside to Zeibel at the post, up and in. And so now inbounded to Brydung, crossed the timeline to Anderson. Over to Sabelko. Sabelko right baseline, goes underneath the basket, over to the left wing. Pass intercepted. Intercepted by Jones. And stop, shot, no good. Loose ball, and then Weber was on, they're going to say Weber was on the line. Olmstead, Wittig, and Bates come in. Sabelko, Brydung, and Weisenbeck take a seat. And so inbounding it to our right will be Hazer. Hazer inbounds it now to Zeibel. Zeibel now back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now back towards center, looking for a cutter. No one there now. Over to Jones. Jones left wing. Back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw at center. Back to Jones left wing. 3 ball on the way. Shot no good. And it's going to be off of Hazer, so it'll be Panther ball. And Olmstead to inbound it to our right. Panthers lead 29-17, 4:21 remaining in the half. Coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. And across the timeline now over to Weber. Weber now back to Olmstead. Olmstead over to Wittig, to Olmstead, to Weber. Inside now to Bates. Bates shot up and in. Nice shot by Bates. Right at the post. 31-17 Panthers. Rakestraw now over to Hazer. Hazer to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now across court and across the timeline to Hazer. Hazer now back at center, gets it down to the wing, over to Hart, who was in. Cross court pass now to Adam Hazer. To Hart, to Rakestraw, inside pass to Hazer. Loose ball, whistling a foul. Foul's going to be on Anderson. And so inbounding it will be Andrew Hazer. To Rakestraw. Rakestraw now back to Adam Hazer. And pass knocked out of bounds by Anderson. And so inbounded now to Rakestraw. He comes in from the right wing. Bounce pass inside to Hazer. Barely can hang on. Pass is tipped as he's trying to save it. Olmstead's coming up with it back the other way. Up and over. Lays it. No good. And quickly back the other way. Andrew Hazer. Stop. Shot. Good. 31-19 Panthers. Over to Bates now. 3:04 remaining in the half. Weber across the timeline now. 3 ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bates. Putback is good. And so inbounded now to Rakestraw. Rakestraw to Hazer. Hazer quickly across the timeline for the Warriors. Again, 33-19 Panthers lead. Over to Rakestraw now. Inside, that's Adam Hazer. 3 ball is good from the right wing. Inbounded to Olmsted. 33-22 now, Panthers. Olmsted and Weber playing catch now to Bates. Bates to Olmsted. Olmsted across the timeline. Olmsted back at center now. Over to Weber, to Olmsted, to Wittig. Wittig on the far side, still at center. Over to Weber. Weber now inside to Bates. Bates on the right baseline, loses the ball. Loose ball, but Olmsted comes up with it. Whistle. And a foul. Foul will be on Rakestraw, his second, third team foul. 2:07 remaining in the half. Panthers leading 33-22. Bryden comes in. Anderson takes a seat. Wittig on the far side now. Andy inbounds it to Weber. Weber back to Wittig on the right wing to Weber at center. Weber now to Olmsted. Olmsted now to Bryden, left wing. To Weber. Weber in the lane, dishes it off to Bates. Bates up and in. Whistle, timeout. Timeout, Neilsville. Panthers lead 35-22. Minute 51 remaining here in the first half. Thank you to 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more, visit wwt.coop. The Riverside Grill, visit the Riverside Grill for daily specials. Also, don't forget about that Friday fish fry, that Sunday baked and roasted chicken at Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. The O'Galley Cheese Factory, featuring homemade pizzas. Visit O'Galley Cheese Factory, Highway 25 Durand, and Martin Transport. Visit martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts here on WRDN. Without their help, we wouldn't be here tonight. Timeout's done. 35-22. Panthers lead. 1:51 remaining in the half. And Rakestraw now. Over to Hazer. Hazer to Rakestraw. Now they'll get across the timeline. Down to the wing. Back to Rakestraw. Back towards center. Rakestraw now over to Hart. Hart on the left wing now, inside pass to Hazer. Kicks it back out now. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Sterry crashing the glass, up and in. That the ball just kind of bounced a couple of times and kind of messed up Bates' jump for it. Loose ball. Rakestraw saves it back to Bates. Bates over to Olmsted. Olmsted top of the key. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Bates fighting for it. Loose ball. Throws it back out to Weber. Left wing. 3-ball by Luke Weber. Wow. Wow, that's, I don't think how the coach drew that one up. And over to Hart now. Hart on the far side. Gets across the timeline now. Over to Zeibel. Zeibel now back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw at center. Inside at the free throw line to Hazer. Hazer now puts up a shot in the lane. Counted and the foul. Foul will be on Bates. His first and fourth team foul. Weisenbeck comes in for Bates. Going to complete the three-point play will be Andrew Hazer. 38-26 Panthers lead. 40 seconds remaining. And it's good. He completes the three-point play to make it 38-27 now. Inbounded to Olmsted. Olmsted to Weber. To Olmsted, nearly intercepted. Olmsted now over, or Weber now back to Weber, and Weber nearly lost the ball again. And Weber now over to Bryden. Left side, 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Dillenbeck. To Hazer, back the other way we go. Going for the last shot now is Neilsville. To Dillenbeck now, back to Rakestraw. Rakestraw back at center. Inside now over to the wing to Zeibel. Zeibel now, though, has to kick it back out to Rakestraw. Long half-quarter, shot no good. We're at halftime, and the Panthers lead 38-27. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball here on WRDN.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Your Auto Owners agent serving the Durand area is Jerry Thompson Insurance, a division of Ansay and Associates.
ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. Sources telling ABC News that Ukraine and the U.S. have reached an agreement on a framework for a broad economic deal that would include access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals. Keep hoping that signing the agreement will ensure continued U.S. military support. President Trump asked about email that Elon Musk sent to federal employees over the weekend, asking them to list 5 things that they did. Was it voluntary?
Well, it's somewhat voluntary, but it's also, if you don't answer, I guess you get fired. What it really is do people exist?
President Trump announcing that his administration plans to sell a gold card, his version of a green card that'll cost $5 million. Trump saying it'll give wealthy people a fast track to citizenship. A close call at Chicago's Midway Airport, a Southwest passenger flight aborting its landing, pulling up just as a private jet crossed its path. The plane's just seconds from impact. The FAA says the business jet went onto the runway without authorization. This is ABC News.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your farm, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
Wisconsin Athletics and the WIAA jointly announcing today that Badger Athletic Facilities will continue to host 7 high school state championships through the spring of 2033. I'm Bill Scott with sports. State championships will continue in boys basketball, individual and team wrestling, football, girls and boys golf, and softball. Scheduling around Badger events was one of the biggest challenges in reaching a new agreement. Packers defensive back Jair Alexander has not asked for a trade, and GM Brian Gutekunst said today he has not considered giving a player permission to shop himself with other teams in the past. Speaking at the NFL Scouting Combine, Gutekunst said he has had preliminary discussions with Alexander's agent and expects to meet with him sometime again in the coming week. There is a college basketball tonight. 12th-ranked Badgers hosting Washington at the Kohl Center. Marquette plays host to Providence. The Bucks are back in action tonight, shooting for their 5th straight win in Houston against the Rockets. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown Auto Owners Insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
Atlanta dreams come true for Hill. I'm Susie Armstrong. The story next on NASCAR Today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Drivers, start your engines!
Your home for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Green flag goes in the air and we are underway.
On the NASCAR Racing Network.
2 by 2 by 2. They're about 10 rows deep of double wide racing. Taylor Gray to the bottom. Nick Sanchez outside, and they're crashing mid-pack.
It's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on the NASCAR Racing Network. Austin Hill captured his third consecutive NASCAR Xfinity Series Atlanta Motor Speedway victory Saturday for the Richard Childress Racing driver from Winston, Georgia, who grew up competing on the Peach State venue short track. Racing on what he refers to as the big track is a dream come true, let alone winning his 5th overall.
It's just been a special place for me. Ever since the reconfiguration, it's just been one of these places that no matter where we're at on the racetrack, when it comes down to the end of these races, we always find ourselves up front, and we've won them in a lot of different ways. So that's what makes it even more fun. And then being able to celebrate it with my entire family. We were in victory lane for a very long time, taking a lot of different family pictures.
I'm Susie Armstrong. This is NASCAR Today on the Motor Racing Network.
At Security Financial Bank, we understand what it takes to grow what matters. We know success doesn't happen overnight. It takes honest work, day in and day out. We value trust, leadership, and service. We are SFB, bankers who believe in your farm, your family, your future. Bankers who believe in you. Learn more at sfbank.com. Member FDIC.
For the latest news and issues affecting agriculture, join me, Chip Flory, with AgriTalk weekdays at 1 on Real Country, 1430 WRDN.
Welcome back to Neilsville High School halftime. Panthers leading 38-27 on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We do have a couple scores in. Kickapoo defeats Elmwood Plum City in girls hoops tonight, 49-23. Meanwhile, in boys hockey, it was Somerset over Baldwin Woodville by a score of 2-1. Of course, there's a lot of different games going on as well throughout the night. Tonight, Mondovi playing in the regionals as well. We haven't received a score yet from that. They're taking on Glenwood City tonight. But we'll try to keep you up to date on that. You can follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on the sports page of our website at realcountry1430.com. Well, leading the Panthers in the first half, Luke Weber, he had 16 on the first half. Dane Bates was right behind him at 10. So, again, Panthers leading 38-27 from the JV game. Durand-Arkansaw won that game 43-31. We have second half action coming up. It's the Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. You're listening to Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on WRDN.
The real deals come from Durand Fresh Market, and they can be found online. Download the Fresh Market Rewards app and sign up to have weekly deal alerts sent right to your phone. Find digital coupons and specials and earn reward points every time you shop at Durand Fresh Market. It's easy to use the app. Just add coupons and scan the app at the checkout. It's that easy. Visit the website at shopfreshmarkets.com for the latest weekly ad, extra national coupons, or to make product suggestions. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand, and online at shopfreshmarkets.com.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
Turn your smartphone into a radio. Download the free Android app at realcountry1430.com. Brought to you by Prime Realty of Durand.
And welcome back to Neilsville High School as we are wrapping up halftime with the Panthers leading 38-27. This half, the Panthers will be going from left to right. The Warriors right to left. Thank you to the Cell Block with their soup and salad bar. And don't forget about all the other daily specials as well from the Cell Block, downtown Durand and Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org. All right. Inbounded to Rakestraw, and we are underway as the Warriors get the ball to start. Rakestraw at center now. Over to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now back to Hazer. Hazer top of the key to Rakestraw. Rakestraw on the right wing now, top of the key. Round the horn we go. Hazer, 3-ball from the left wing. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates to Weber. Weber, bomb to Olmstead. Olmstead head fakes. Drives in. Shot, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson out to Bates at the free throw line. Back to Olmstead. 3-ball. Shot is good by Olmstead. And it makes it 41-27 now. Across the timeline comes Rakestraw for Neilsville. Over to Hazer. Hazer back at center now. Down to Luderham. Luderham, around the horn we go. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Rebounded by Wittig. Wittig over to Olmstead. Olmstead to Weber. Weber across the timeline for the Panthers. Weber on the left wing now over to Olmstead. Olmstead back at center. Olmstead, long 3-ball. Whistle, foul. And foul is going to be on Luderhand. And going to the line for 3 is Olmstead. Thank you to the Paul Slusher Insurance Agency, your American Family Insurance agent serving Durand and Chippewa Falls. American Family Insurance that fits your needs. First free throw good. Ryan's Sports Shop. Ice fishing continues, even though it's been pretty warm. Visit Ryan's Sports Shop for all of your ice fishing needs. Second free throw good. And Durand Napa. Farmers visit Durand Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and the parts to get your farm equipment ready for the spring planting season from Durand Napa. And third free throw, all 3 of them are good to make it 44-27. Panthers inbounded to Rakestraw now. And across this timeline now, over to Stray. Stray now back to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck over to Stray now. Stray on the left wing. Hazer top of the key now to Luderhand. Luderhand to Rakestraw, top of the key to Hazer. Hazer left wing to Stray now. Stray back to, that pass is going to be nearly intercepted as Wittig thought he had managed to throw it off of Hazer, but it's off of Wittig, so it'll stay Neilsville ball. And inbounded now to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now. Cross-court pass now to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck looking for a cutter. Back over to Hazer. Hazer top of the key now to Rakestraw left wing. Rakestraw now. Cross-court pass over to Zeibel. Zeibel, he kicks it out to the left wing. 3-ball shot. No good. Rebounded by Bates to Olmstead to Anderson on the bomb. Up and in. And so now Hazer brings it across the timeline to Stray. And Rakestraw drives inside, whistling a foul. Panthers lead, by the way, 46-27. 15:57 left in the game. Foul will be on Weber. Going to the line for 2 is Rakestraw. Thank you to Anna Basalo, your Husqvarna and Toro Lawn and Garden Equipment dealer, Highway 25 Durand. They also have small engine service to work on lawn and garden equipment. First free throw is good. Bauer Plumbing and Septic Service, offering plumbing and septic services for new home construction or home repair. Call Chris at 672-8224. Next free throw on the way is good by Rakestraw to make it 46-29 Panthers. Inbounded to Olmstead now. Olmstead will get across the timeline, intercepted by Hazer. Back the other way comes Neilsville now. The Warriors over to Rakestraw. Rakestraw thought about the 3 over to Hazer, top of the key. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. Whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on Weber. That'll be his 3rd. And so now inbounding it will be Hazer. As Hazer inbounds it to Rakestraw. Rakestraw left wing. Now over to Stray. Stray on the left baseline. Back to Rakestraw on the left wing. Out to Jones now. Jones over to Hazer. Hazer right wing, 15-footer, whistle, and a foul. Foul will be on Wittig. So a bunch of fouls here on the Panthers all of a sudden. And going to the line for 2 is Hazer. Thank you to Amplify Health by Gunderson Mondovi Clinic, part of Gunderson Tri-County Hospital and Clinics. Also, the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning funeral services online at goodrichfh.com. Free throw on the way. Hazer makes them both. So it makes it 46-30 Panthers. Olmsted now to Anderson across the timeline. Back to Olmsted at center. Olmsted now. Inside to Bates. Bates whistling a foul. Foul will be on Hazer, and that'll be his first. Second team foul. Going to the line for 2 is Bates. Also, thank you to Elsivia Co-op, your Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster distributor is Elsivia Co-op. Now we're going to talk about it. All right, still going to do the free throws. SFB, Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. And Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. First free throw, no good. Next free throw on the way is good by Bates. He has 11 on the night. Inbounded to Rakestraw now. 47-30 Panthers. Here comes the trap, but to Hazer. And across the timeline, they break it. Over to Stray. Stray now at the top of the key. Back to Hazer on the left wing. Hazer to Rakestraw. Rakestraw top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson to Olmsted. Olmsted up the far side now. Across the timeline. Keeps it himself. Now over to Brydon. Brydon inside to Bates. Bates off the glass. Oh, no good. Whistle foul. Foul will be on Bates. That'll be his second. And so inbounded now to Rakestraw. And Rakestraw now comes across the timeline for the Cardinals over to Stray. Stray now to Hazer. And Hazer to Rakestraw. Rakestraw top of the key. He'll try to drive inside. Gets around Olmsted. Puts up the shot. Under. Lays it. No good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates to Olmsted. Olmsted. Stop. Left wing. 3 ball. Shot's good by Olmsted. To make it 50-30 now, Panthers. And Hazer now. Over to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now across the timeline for the Panthers. And over to Hazer. Hazer squares up. 3 ball on the way is good by Hazer to make it 50-33. Quickly across the timeline to Brydon. Brydon now keeps it himself. Bounce pass inside to Bates. Bates stops. Shot high off the glass. Good. Inbounded now to Hazer. 52-33 Panthers. Here comes the trap. Cross-court pass to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw across the timeline for the Cardinals. Or for the Warriors, rather. Inside to Stray. Stray drives the lane. Shot no good. And rebounded by Olmsted. Loose ball, but Brydon comes up with it. Brydon now across the timeline. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Zeibel. To Rakestraw. Back the other way now. Over to number 11, Hazer, blocked by Bates, but he gets foul, or he draws the foul, or he is. And so going to the line for 2 is going to be Hazer. Thank you to Sundstrom and Company, your local tax experts. Give them a call. It's tax season, 672-4425, and schedule that appointment today. First free throw is good. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service. They also offer service for other brand name appliances. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Next free throw by Zeibel makes them both to make it 52-35. Panthers, 13:20 remaining. Whistling a foul. Foul's going to be on number 34. That's going to be on Hart. Starting to push Olmsted around a little bit. We'll try all that again. Weisenbeck to inbound it now. And inbound it to Brydon. Brydon now to Olmsted. Olmsted, right wing. 3 ball. Shot short, no good. Rebounded by Brydon. Crashes the glass. Puts up the shot. No good. Anderson with the rebound. Whistle. No shot. Foul. Foul's going to be on Zeibel. And so it'll stay Panther ball. And inbounding it now will be Brydon to our right. Brydung looking, and inbounds it to Anderson. Anderson, look out, loses the ball. And timeout. And so it'll be timeout, Durand-Arkansaw. With 13:01 remaining, and the Panthers leading 52-35. Thank you to Prime Realty of Durand. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, downtown Durand, your partners network car care center with complete auto service. N-Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. And the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, a division of Ansay and Associates, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their help, we wouldn't be here tonight. So please thank our sponsors. Panthers leading 52-35 with 13:01 remaining in the game. Earlier tonight, Durand-Arkansaw defeated Neilsville 43-31 in the JV game. All right, so the timeout's done. And Panthers to get the ball. And Brydung to inbound it. And inbounded to Anderson. No shot, whistling a foul. And so we'll try that all again. Foul is going to be on Zeibel, his second. So Brydung to inbound it again. Brydung looking. Now inbounds it to Weisenbeck from the top of the key. Shot, rims out, no good. Rebounded by Hazer. And you'll get it over to Hart now. Across the timeline, over to Andrew Hazer. Both Hazers are in, by the way. Now to Jones. Jones to Andrew. Andrew over to Adam Hazer on the left wing. To Jones, top of the key now to Andrew. Andrew now, Hazer on the wing. And now over to Jones. Jones here drives in from the left wing. Puts up the shot, foul on Weisenbeck. And so going to the line for two will be Zion Jones. Panthers leading 52-35. And free throw on the way is good. And next free throw on the way is, nearly rimmed out, but it falls. And so it makes it 52-37 Panthers. And across the timeline now is Olmstead. Olmstead at center now over to Sabelko. Sabelko now comes down to the right wing. Back out to Olmstead. Olmstead over to Brydung. Brydung on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Sabelko. 3 balls blocked. And coming up with that loose ball was Luderhand, who gets it over to Andrew Hazer. And he'll come across the timeline for the Warriors. And Hazer now at the top of the key now to Adam Hazer. Adam Hazer looking for a cutter on the left wing now. Over to Hart. Hart kicks it back out to Hazer. 3 ball, rims out, no good. And rebounded by Weisenbeck, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 32. That's going to be on Adam Hazer. Weber comes in for Olmstead. Bates getting ready to come back in for Anderson. All right, so Weisenbeck to inbound it to our left. And inbounding it to Weber. Weber quickly back the other way now. He's going to keep it himself. Splits 2 defenders, whistle, and a foul. Weber to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Andrew Hazer. So to the line for 2 is Weber. Thank you to Jerry Bear and Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds, located by Annabis Silo. Highway 25 Durand, Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. First free throw on the way, rims out, no good. And the Chen Smith Funeral Home serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by visiting chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. And next free throw on the way by Weber is good. Makes it 53-37 Panthers, 11:34 remaining in the game. And across the timeline now comes Rakestraw. Rakestraw now will come down over to the left wing. Kicks it back out the other way now over to Luderhand. Luderhand to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now top of the key. Back to Luderhand on the left wing. Luderhand looking for a cutter. No one's there, but now he tries to get it inside. Nearly intercepted. Now it's a loose ball. It's the people scrambling for it. Whistle and a jump ball. As Sabelko was fighting Luderhand for it, and they forced the jump, and so it'll be Panther ball. Looked like a rugby match. And so it's Panther ball now. And so inbounded to Weber. Weber now over to Sabelko, back to Weber at center. Now to Brydung. Brydung to Weber, top of the key. 3 ball on the way. Shot no good, short. Rebounded by Rakestraw. Over to Hazer. And across the timeline now for the Warriors. 3 ball shot way short. Rebounded by Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Weber. Weber to Brydung. Brydung gets cut off. Has to get it back out to Weisenbeck on the wing. Weisenbeck drives in from the wing, kicks it out to Brydung, left wing, head fakes, drives inside, kicks it back out to Sabelko. Sabelko left wing, head fake now, tries to dish it off to Weisenbeck, gets knocked out of bounds by Luderhand, and so it'll be Panther ball. And so Brydung now to inbound it to our right. And Brydung looking, still looking. And over to Weber. Weber, right corner, 3 ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Weisenbeck, crash on the glass, under, lays it. Whistling a foul on the Panthers. Foul's going to be on Weisenbeck, and so it'll be, it's bonus time here. We have the 1-and-1 the rest of the way for both these teams with 10:16 remaining. Oh boy, the second half could go for quite a while. Listening to Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnekins from Neilsville High School. Panthers lead 53-38 as Dillenbeck makes the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Weisenbeck. Over to Weber now. And Weber to Weisenbeck across the timeline. Weisenbeck now on the wing inside to Weber. Weber kicks it back out to Bates. Bates to Brydung. 3 ball on the way. Rebounded by Weisenbeck. Overlays it. No good. Rebounded by Rakestraw. Under 10 minutes remaining. Panthers still lead 53-38. Oh, now that's Hazer. Hazer. 3 ball by Hazer to make it 53-41 now. Inbounded to Weber. Weber loses the ball out of bounds. And it's Warrior ball. Timeout Durand-Arkansaw. The Panthers leading 53-41, 9:36 remaining here in the game. And thank you to Bauer Built Tire with 80 years experience. Let Bauer Built Tire take care of your automotive needs. Give them a call at 672-8300 or visit them online at BauerBuilt.com. The Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Visit the Cottage downtown Durand. The JKO Auto Body Shop with car restoration and collision repair. It's the JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. They do have a job opening for a body shop technician. Just visit the JKO Auto Body Shop's Facebook page for more information on that. And Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Download the app for even more savings. Visit shopfreshmarkets.com for more information. All right, timeout is done. And so inbounded to Rakestraw now, and we're back underway. Again, Panthers leading 53-41, 9:30 remaining. Rakestraw now on the wing. Now out to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck back out to Hazer. Hazer now on the left wing. Hazer pass out to Dillenbeck. Dillenbeck now to Stray. Stray kicks it back out to Hazer. 3 ball. Wow, Hazer's lighting it up. Trying to bring this Willis team back right in. 53-44 now. And across the timeline is Weber. Weber now over to Olmsted. Olmsted back to Weber. And Weber Back at center over to Brydung now. Brydung to Wittick. Wittick now to Brydung. Brydung to Olmsted. Olmsted now. He's going to drive in from the right wing. Puts up the shot. Blocked. Rebounded by Stray. Back the other way come the Warriors now. That's Hazer. Another 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. But rebounded by Stray. He puts it up and in. 8-0 run by the Warriors. Over to Wittick now. Back to Olmsted. 53-46 now, Panthers. Back to Brydung. Brydung cross-court pass to Wittick. Wittick tries to drive inside. Whistle and a travel. They're going to call it a travel on Wittick, and it goes back to the Warriors. Over to Rakestraw now. And across the timeline come the Cardinals. Or the Warriors, rather. Suddenly the Warriors, the crowd gotten into it now, and over to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw over to Stray. Stray back out to Hazer, top of the key. 3-ball, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rakestraw. They're going to try it again now over to Stray. Stray looking for Hazer is what he is. He's looking for that 3-ball shot over to Rakestraw now. Long pass inside, out of bounds. Threw it to nobody. So it'll be Panther ball. 7:43 remaining. And Brydung to inbound it. Panthers lead 53-46. Inbounded now to Olmsted, back to Brydung. 8-0 run here, at least currently, by the Warriors. To Anderson, Anderson to Brydung. Back to Weber now. Weber still out at center. Back to Olmsted. Olmsted now in the right wing over to Brydung. Brydung looking for Bates inside. Puts up a shot off the glass. Bates though with the rebound. Does not get the shooter's roll. Anderson dishes it off to Brydung. Brydung puts up the shot short. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. And back the other way come the Warriors. Bounce pass to Jones now in the corner. Around the horn we go over to Hazer now. Hazer on the left wing to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now over to Stray. Stray left wing over to Hazer, top of the key. Head fakes the 3. Retreats back out. 3-ball on the way. Shot no good. And loose ball, and coming up with it is Anderson. Anderson over to Olmsted, nearly intercepted. Olmsted now comes back the other way for the Panthers. And over to Bates. Bates over to Anderson now on the left wing. Over to Olmsted now back at center. Olmsted now over to Weber. Weber from the free throw line is good. 55-46 now, Panthers. And inbounded to Hazer. And across the timeline, and here come the Warriors now. Over to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now back out over to the left wing now to Stray, or to the right wing. 3-ball on the way by Jones is good. 55-49 now, Panthers. Back to Olmsted. Olmsted to Brydung. Brydung now quickly across the timeline. Over to Weber. Weber to Anderson. Anderson to Brydung. He'll drive inside. Dishes it off to Olmsted. Olmsted up and in. 57-49. Over to Hazer now. Hazer across the timeline for the Warriors. 5:40 remaining in the game. And back over to Jones. 3-ball on the way. Shot short, no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber to Olmsted. He can't hang on to it. Out of bounds. .5:27 remaining. 57-49. Panthers lead. Inbounded to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw back to Hazer. Hazer now will come across the timeline for the Warriors. Over to Stray. Stray now back to Luderhand. Luderhand on the left wing. Now around the horn we go. Over to Stray on the right wing. Back out to, cross-court pass. Oh, nearly lost, but Hart came up with it. Now over to Hazer. Hazer from the right wing. Tries to drive inside, kicks it back out to the outside now. Top of the key. Around the horn we go over to Luderhand on the left wing. And Luderhand looking for some help here. Finally gets it off the Stray, top of the key, over to Hazer, right wing. Hazer looking for a cutter inside, finds him. But now they have to get it back out to the corner. And no three-shot taken. And Hazer now from the left wing. Drives inside, splits two defenders. Circus shot up and in. Inbounded to Olmsted. 57-51 Panthers. And across the timeline is Olmsted. Squares up. Shot short. No good. Rebounded by Brydung. Coming in on the left baseline from the corner. Up and in. 59-51 Panthers. 4:22 remaining. And across the timeline now. Over to Hart. Hart top of the key now. Over to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now on the left, or right wing rather. And kicks it back out to Hart. Hart top of the key now to Hazer. Hazer left wing. Squares up. Three ball on the way. Shot short. No good. And out of bounds it goes. It'll be Panther ball. So it's Panther ball. And Anderson to inbound it now. 59-41 Panthers. Whistle and a stoppage of play here. What do we got? I guess we're going to try this all over. Oh, we got a shoe untied. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead now. Full court press coming from Neilsville. Inbounded to Weber. Weber now to Anderson. Anderson now up to Olmsted. Olmsted across the timeline to Weber. Back to Olmsted at center. Anderson or Weber now over to Brydung. Brydung now down to the left wing. Over to Weber. Weber now back to Brydung. Brydung inside to Bates. Bates now over to Anderson, right wing. Uh-oh. We got over and back, and Rakestraw will take it, and up and in. 59-53, and over to Bates now. Bates puts up the shot and does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by Hazer. 6-point Panther lead, 3:17 remaining. And across the timeline now over to Rakestraw. Here comes a three ball. Shot short, no good. And is saved, but Olmsted comes up with it. Over to Weber. Weber bounce pass to Brydung. He can't hang on to it, out of bounds. So, inbounding it now will be Hazer to Rakestraw. 3 minutes remaining. 6-point Panther lead. Had been as much as 23, I think, at one point. Around the horn we go, over to Rakestraw. Rakestraw now back out to Jones. Now another three ball. Shot short, no good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates to Olmsted. Olmsted now across the timeline. Loses the ball. Whistle, foul. And Olmsted to the line for the 1-and-1. Foul's going to be on the Rakestraw, his third. So going to the line for the 1-and-1 is Olmsted. Boy, this first one's going to be important. And so free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Zeibel. Back to Rakestraw. Panthers just gotten cold on offense. Three ball on the way. Shot's good by Jones. It's a 3-point Panther lead now. Over to Weber. Weber on the far side. Timeout, Durand-Arkansaw. And 2:17 remaining. And so now 2:17 remaining. And thank you to Numbers R Us, your daily money managers, 3rd Avenue West Durand. Give Rhonda a call at 672-8093 or visit them online, numbersrus.com. Find out how daily money manager can help out your family. Durand Smokehouse, where the hog sale continues at Durand Smokehouse. And don't forget, you can find out on how you can also get some specials on beef when you get that whole or half hog from Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts here on WRDN. Well, that nice big Panther lead has all but evaporated. It's now a 3-point Panther lead. And so 2:17 remaining. Panthers have the ball. And inbounded now to Weber. We're back underway. Been There have been a barrage of threes from Neilsville. And that's what's gotten them back into this game. Weber back at center. Weber now over to Anderson at the top of the key. Back out to Olmsted. Olmsted now over to Weber. Weber now over to Brydon. Brydon. Cross-court pass to Olmsted. Olmsted bounce pass inside to Bates. Bates up and in. Ooh, a big, big basket to make it a 5-point Panther lead. Over to Rakestraw now. Rakestraw across the timeline. Over to Hazer now. Over to Jones. 3-ball on the way. Shot short, no good. Stepped on the line. It's Panther ball. Timeout. Neilsville with 1:23 remaining. Coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. And hopefully we'll get a score in that Mondovi game. We'll hopefully find out more on that. And also try to see if we have some other scores as well. All coming up during our Bowerville Panther postgame show. And reminder as well that I will be heading to Commodity Classic on Thursday and will not be coming back until Monday the 3rd. So the girls' games on Friday, well, actually the Colfax game on Thursday night, the girls' game on Friday, and the potential girls' game on Saturday. Obviously, I will not be able to do as we have, I'll be at Commodity Classic, and the equipment I use for the broadcasts is also the equipment I take with me. All right. So the timeout is done. Panthers have the ball. 61-56. Panthers lead, 1:23 remaining. Full court press here coming. Inbounded to Weber. Weber now to Bates. Bates to Brydon. Brydon across the timeline. See how quickly before they foul. Over to Weber now. Weber over to the top of the key. Dishes it off to Bates. Bates up and in. Wow. Another late game. Huge bucket by Bates. 63-56 now, Panthers. Across the timeline. Over to Letterhand. Letterhand now to Zeibel. And ball inside. Loose ball, but Neilsville comes up with it. Back to Rakestraw on the right wing. He's going to try to drive in. Gets cut off. Now he can drive in again. Dishes it off. Loose ball. Shot put up and in by Luderhan. All right, timeout Neilsville. To make it 63-58, Panthers up by 5 with 37 seconds remaining. All right, so again, the Panthers lead. At one point, they had a pretty big lead. But right now, of course, at the moment, there are the Panthers now have a lead of only 5. And so inbounding it now to Anderson, whistling a foul, quick foul. And so going to the line now will be Brydon, or check that, will be Anderson. Anderson to the line for the 1-and-1. Foul was on number 15, Luderhan. That's his third. So first free throw on the way is the rim's out, no good. Rebounded by Neilsville. Quickly back the other way now comes Hazer. Yeah, he can put up a 3 real quick. Into the corner now to Jones. Jones now puts up the shot and good. And it's a 3-point lead for the Panthers. 63-60. Timeout, Neilsville. next foul will be double bonus for the Panthers. And so coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. And again, we'll try to hopefully be able to get some scores from our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard with some of the other playoff games going on around the area tonight. As it's the first round of the regionals. And the winner of the Mondovi-Glenwood City game will be going to play the Lady Panthers Friday night. All right, Panther ball. You definitely know full court press coming here. And an insta foul. And so Brydung to inbound it. So here we go. Brydung inbounding it. And it's going to be stolen. And it's going to be thrown. It's going to be Rakestraw got it. Threw it off of Weber. Out of bounds. And it's Neilsville ball. And so now Neilsville has a chance to tie with 21 seconds remaining. Inbounded to Rakestraw. And they've been hot on the three. Three ball on the way to tie. Shot no good. Whistle, foul. Foul will be on Neilsville. Foul's on number 24, Dylan Beck. And they're arguing the call, and the ref's like, no, he was over his back. And so going to the line for the 2 free throws. So they want Weber to do the free throws. He gets 2. Need 1 to prevent the tie. Free throw on the way is no good. All right, here we go. Next free throw by Weber. On the way, rims out, no good. Rebounded by Hazer. And 14 seconds remaining, going for the tie here. And Hazer, 3 ball for the tie. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Rakestraw. And he throws it down, and it's going to be Weber with the loose ball. And a whistle and a foul. No, they're going to call a travel on Weber with 1.8 seconds to go. So they still got a shot. And so inbounding it, and it's going to be out to Hazer. 3 ball on the way, short, and that's the game. 63-60, and Neilsville wins it. And the Bowerville Panther postgame show is coming up next. As your list being brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on WRDN.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerville Panther postgame show, brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerville Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerville Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerville, built on service.
Welcome back to Neilsville, where tonight the Panthers win it by a score of 63-60. And let's run down scoring for the Panthers. Sabelko had 3, Olmsted had 14, Weisenbeck had 4, Weber had 19, Wittick had 2, Anderson had 2, Bates had 17, and Brydung had 2. With the win, the Panthers now 19-4 overall on the season. And for Neilsville, Rakestraw had 9. Hazer had 20. Andrew Hazer, 20 on the night. Also, Zeibel had 9. Luderhand had 2. Jones had 10. Stray had 4. Dylan Beck had 1. Adam Hazer 3. And Preston Berg had 2. With the loss, Neilsville falls to 9 and 14. Panthers had a lead of about 25 at one point, and all of a sudden the 3 balls just started showing up for Neilsville, and wow, they got it down to a 63-60 win tonight, or 63-60 loss rather, as the Panthers win it. They hang on to win it again by a score of 63-60. And coming up on our Bowerville Panther postgame show, we're going to see if we can get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, wrap things up as well. And it's the Bowerville Panther postgame show being brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand-Arkansaw boys basketball on WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
Welcome back to Neilsville High School, where tonight Durand-Arkansaw wins it by a score of 63-60 in a non-conference boys matchup. Let's see if we can get some scores here, if we have some updated scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Lake City, they are leading Rochester Lords 27-17, that at halftime. Earlier tonight, Kickapoo defeats Elmwood Plum City 49-23. In girls basketball. And in our JV game tonight, Durand-Arkansaw won that game by a score of 43-31. Now, a reminder, this is our last game here this week, as we'll be traveling to Commodity Classic on Thursday. And so the Thursday game against Colfax, the Friday girls playoff game, and the potentially Saturday girls playoff game, we will not be broadcasting those, as again, I will be at Commodity Classic, and the equipment I use to broadcast the game is the equipment that I have to bring with me to Commodity Classic. So if the girls continue on in the playoffs, we'll have girls playoff action, and of course boys playoff action. Their first playoff game will be on March 7th. Once again, our final score tonight, Durand-Arkansaw wins it by a score of 63-60. You've been listening to Durand-Arkansaw Boys High School Basketball here in Real Country 1430 AM, WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.